I was wondering about something. Have you ever had something crazy happen to where it seemed to be no way out? Well, I have. Period to point, I would like to make mention of a day I and my friend Sam met up. Sam was a good friend of mine, and we go way back. When we were just young boys, we would make up crazy games, build creations from old bike parts and other useless junk just laying around. Our mothers would always tell us that we had to stay outside during the summer and just play our heart's content. And I guess just so we would lose track of time. At the end of these long, sweltering days, I would, and as well as any other kid outside, would be just about dead. Not literally. How about one in particular day? This day was in the middle of June, around the 16th, I believe. This was a Friday as well, and so I walked over to Sam's, and it was early morning on Friday, I believe, and I knocked on his window like I always did. I saw him turn over in his bed, and he belted out at me. "Dude, what do you want?" he asked. "Duh, stupid," I replied. I told him to get up so we could get going. The look on his face showed me that he had no idea what I was talking about, and I told him I would just meet him outside, so just hurry up. As Sam stepped out onto the stoop, he looked inquisitive. He told me that he remembered a little bit about what we had talked about. What he could remember, he had to say that it wouldn't be a very good idea. I said, "Shut up, man, and let's go." Finally, we both seated our bikes and began to ride. We rode up County Road 103 for about 20 minutes and then got on Arkansas State Highway 613. We rode the shoulder of the highway for about 30 minutes or so, and then we turned on to the gravel road. We finally made it, but there would be no peace about this resort. There wouldn't be a celebration for what I actually found. No. We both would regret it ever waking up this day, ever even getting out of bed. We finally made it down to the gravel road and came to this old, neat-looking barn I found some time back. Why so neat, you're asking? Well, I swear this barn was made up of brick. Okay, I've never seen a brick barn before, but I've saw brick farmhouses and other brick buildings or structures, but never a barn made from bricks. We both stepped off of our bikes and began to walk over to the entrance of the barn, and we could smell something sweet. We began to smell something very sweet, but kind of bitter at the same time. I'm the one who thought it would be a good idea to go inside, not Sam. And for all of you to understand that though we were both there, I solely blame myself. As we walked into this dark, sweet-smelling barn, we could automatically tell that something was awfully wrong. There was someone standing right directly in front of me, and it wasn't Sam. This was a man of old age, long hair, and scratchy voice. He said to both of us that we were trespassing and that we were not going to be allowed to leave. I turned around to jolt for the door, and it seemed to close all by itself. I fell over my feet. I tripped over my damn feet. Sam was nowhere to be seen. I screamed for Sam in this room that we were in to no avail, and the room, it had gotten darker and darker. I heard a faint, demanding scream from afar. It was Sam. Well, I thought it was Sam anyways. I told the old man to take me to him or I would make him pay. I being around 14 years of old, was actually standing up to this man and was trembling very much. The man laughed. "Is that all you got?" he asked. I ran towards him with my fists both balled. When I got close, I dove towards the man and he disappeared. I slammed into the wall since the old man wasn't there to slow me down. I began to panic. I didn't know where Sam was. I began to walk all around everywhere. I searched every nook and cranny, but he was gone. I could still hear him though. The faint, demanding yell, scream. "Help me! Help me now! It hurts so bad," he said. At this point into this madness, I was ready to give up. I thought literally that I was dreaming. And this, I thought that during it I began to smell smoke. Though I was puzzled about everything, it was like I knew what to do. I began to follow the scent of the smoke. Though Sam was still screaming, I could not follow it because the closer I thought I was getting, it seemed like I wasn't actually getting close at all. "God help me." I said this like 3 times, and then all of a sudden, I found Sam. His voice was still muffled though. He was trapped under something. He was trapped under, it looked like a big pile of hay. I got him out of the barn, and we both hopped back onto our bikes and took off. As we got a little distance away from the barn, I looked back and saw that a man was standing outside and waving at us. With a loud voice, we both heard him say, "Stay out." We got back to Sam's house rather quick. We vowed not to tell anyone, not even the police, since I got Sam back was all I was worried about. We both contemplated on telling our parents, but decided to just keep it to ourselves. But I did tell Sam that one day I may write a book.